These people seem to be talking about Lulo. It turns out that all three of them are Lulu's classmates. Ran into the forest to rescue him, but unfortunately he was attacked by the dark side. In the nick of time, Li Chengying took action in time to save the man with glasses and create huge pits to bury the monsters. Looking at the suddenly sunken and filled ground, three people feel incredible, and the pink-haired girl Liu noticed from a distance. There is smoke on the cliff in the distance. Maybe Lulo is over there, let's go. Looking at the figures of three people, as a plant, Dudu doesn't understand. Why did Li Chengying let Lulo contacts his kind? The decision to share nutrients is so unwise. Because humans are not solitary animals, there are options. You want to live together. And the end has been here for a while. These people may have intelligence about the human world. What if they have to fight for nutrients? Not everyone is as good as my relationship with Liu Liu. Li Chengzi comforts Dudu, don't be afraid. As the land, he will protect everything. Never be soft when it's time to shoot. At the same time, Liu Yuanyuan is hugging Lu Luo and crying. Thanks to two boys. Only then can he find his best friend Lu Luo. Seeing that the latter has food, drink in a house, Liu Yuanyuan is temporarily relieved. But the muscular man is not angry. How dangerous this wilderness is. Isn't Lulo courting death by building a shelter here? Or hurry back to the city? There are more supplies and more survivors over there. No human defense attack protection. We will all be killed by monsters. Listen to the muscular man. Lulo couldn't help but be curious. What's going on out there? The muscular man shows a painful expression in the outside world. 90% of humanity has been alienated into the dark side. The survivors can only hide in the underground office room, praying that an army would come to their rescue. Saying that, the muscular man grabbed Lu Luo's arm. If it weren't for Liu Yuanyuan's drone to explore the way, no one dares to accompany him to death and come to you. You hurry up and come with us. The violent behavior caused Lulo to struggle in pain. The jar also fell from the side. Hit the muscular man on the shoulder. The smash made him let go of his hand. Liu Yuanyuan hurried over to pull the fight, calm down. Lulu was scratched. So to speak, the muscular man is even more angry. I risked my life to save you. You still don't know what's good. The situation is getting more and more out of control. Glasses. The boy hurriedly pulled the muscular man out. Pass him a baked potato to calm him down. Chicken man eating. And I still dislike potatoes, it's really bad. Li Chengying and Dudu, watching their every move. Dudu doesn't understand. Is this how humans get along? I don't know why he wants to beat up that muscular guy. Li Chengying also saw it. These people don't seem like companions who can be united. If they want to take Lu Bu by force, do you want to intervene? While thinking, Dudu touched the back of his hand. He discovered something important. These three humans came all the way. There is no dark plastic on the body. That is to say, all the dark elements along the way, absorbed by them. At the same time, the muscular man starts talking to himself in the corner. Half of his face suddenly turned into a dark side. After graduating, the schoolgirl went back to the mountains to become a farmer. I also chose a stupid mud man as my husband. After hearing about it, his best friend came to persuade him to go back overnight. But the schoolgirl doesn't want to. Just because the global dark sun is falling, the person exposed to the sun have become dark-sided monsters. Compared to overcrowded urban shelters, is it safer to live in seclusion in the mountains? Not only can you farm and support your family and live a flat life, you can also enjoy the protection of Li Chengying. Lu Luo wants his best friend Liu Yuanyuan to stay together, but don't know how to speak. Are you going to tell them that you are with a piece of land? Does one more potato make a family of three? As he was torn, Liu Yuanyuan has controlled the drone. Start planning a route back to the city. You can send claws to destroy the drone. The muscular beasts in the team turned into the dark side, while talking about how many people to protect. Step by step, it doesn't look right. Liu Yuanyuan pulled Lu Luo and ran away, but the hook in the rear is in hot pursuit, just about to be pierced. A wall of earth rose from behind him. Li Chengying arrived in time, blocked the attack of the beast. This was the first time he had observed human alienation, the process of becoming the dark side. The situation of animals is special. He seems to be able to think, mouthful of things like protecting classmates. They also treat these people as friends and classmates. Intuition tells Li Chengyi that the beast is not lying. He slowly released his hand. Maybe we can talk and get along well. But Li Chengzi did not expect. The protection method of animals is actually an expert. In his opinion, people polluted by dark speed are not friends at all. Only by eliminating pollution can we save them. The poor man with glasses was the first to lie down with a gun. Liang Nu also reacted. The beast is completely devilish. They keep running away. but was shaken off the cliff by the wind wave. In the final moments of life, Liu Yuanyuan closed her eyes in fear, but he was surprised that he didn't die, and fell on a dirt slope. Liu Yuanyuan screamed all the way down. He spits the sand out of his mouth and looks back. The terrain on the cliff has actually changed. Lulo, what's going on? No time to explain. We leave first. Li Sungyang will get rid of him. At the same time, Li Chengying's face darkened. He just made a big mistake. This beast claims that the talent is saving people. Just lost my mind. I still fantasize that the other party is like me. Desire to live like a human being. Sure enough, you are just a pure monster. And bury you. It's my last pity for you who were human. Countless root vines emerged from the ground. Help Li Chengying block the hook claws that are shot down. Just listen to the slump. Half of the animal's arm was ripped off, and the pain made him wail. The other arm also turned into a vine. He lunged over with his teeth and claws. Lu Luo's voice sounded from behind. He sent one to Li Chengying. Original scissors. The flexibility of plants and the stiffness of the earth, plus the sharpness of the weapon. 3 kinds of special berry Chengying, fused together in the effect of dark sculpture. A handful of shapes. Handsome giant scissors appeared in his hands. Warning, one blow cuts the animal's arm to pieces. Then it easily penetrated the dark side of his face. Countless roots also drilled out at this moment. Wrap tightly around the body of the beast. Drag him to the ground. Dudu means that if you lose, you will turn it into nutrients. That's how nature works. But Li Chengying still has a problem, beast. Can you tell me why you suddenly changed? The animal's mind has long been lost, but still spit out the word rescue. It was this obsession that turned him into the dark side. Buried you now. It can be regarded as saving more people. Looking at the 2 raised mounds afterwards, the originally cheerful Liu Yuanyuan was speechless for a long time. Lu Luo walked over cautiously. He decided to come clean about Li Sungyang's existence. But the other party's expression made Li Chengying feel, is he resenting me? It wouldn't have come to this. I could have handled it better. You misunderstood. When leaving the fortifications, I was mentally prepared. Thank you for reassuring my 2 friends. Lulo was surprised. Except for yourself. Someone else can hear Li Chengying's voice. Liu Yuanyuan nodded. After Li Chengying buried the 2, he can feel it. It's just that Li Chengying looks. It's like a defective product left by Nua's creation. Not very smart. Preserve the muddy dark side of sanity. Add a plant dark side. Lulu actually lives with you. Forget it, I'm tired. Allow me to sponsor a night. Looking at the decadent Liu Yuanyuan, Luluo showed a worried expression. Decided to spend more time with him at night to enlighten. But in the middle of the night, Lulo developed a high fever. At the same time, Dudu and Li Chengying are chatting outside the house. Dudu curious, is Liu Yuanyuan going to join their big family? He clearly came from a better and safer place to live. Why did you come to the dangerous wilderness? Are humans so irrational? Because he wants to save people for himself. That's the complexity of being human. Li Chengying's explanation is still unclear, but after Lulo fell ill, the reaction of the 2 taught Dudu a lesson. The next morning, Lulo's condition is already very bad. He's still comforting everyone not to worry. Just lie down for a while. Liu Yuanyuan is very anxious. He gave Lulo a little water, grabs the backpack. I plan to go back to the city to help Luluo get antipyretics. Li Chengying hurriedly stopped him. You are alone. It's impossible to get out of this forest alive. If I can be with you, I can protect you. But as the land, I'm moving too slowly. Lulo can't last that long. Liu Yuanyuan also knew that it was dangerous to go alone, but lost a trusted friend. What's the point of living alone in this apocalypse? Just saying. Li Chengying clasped his eyes. Throw it into the sky. He wants to replace drones with this method. Help Liu Yuanyuan develop a good route. But unfortunately, after body tissue leaves the ground, it won't take long for it to become ordinary soil. Just when the 2 were at a loss, Dudu, speak up. You can consume dark speed. Increase the time of disengagement. That's how he was uprooted. Walk like an animal. Even if you leave, there will be a lot of dark plastic required, right? Dudu looks inside the house. Lulo, painful gasps echoed in his ears. At this moment, Dudu seems to understand something. If one day I am also so sick, would you give the resources to save me? Li Chengying clicked. Chief, of course. Because we are family. Let's stay and help them together. Countless thick roots burst through the ground. Dudu absorbs the nearby dark plastic, all injected into Li Chengying's body. Enough to separate a human. 24 hours of doppelganger activity. This approach surprised Li Chengying. Dudu, has your wisdom evolved again? Dudu just smiled. Are we family? Let's go quickly. Don't make me regret it.